Hello. Aha, there you go. You weren't expecting that. Yep, I very rarely speak on my videos. There's nothing worse than hearing one's own voice on video, and so I prefer not to speak. But today I'm making an exception. I normally don't speak because I have a tendency to ramble, and so I'll probably ramble. So please forgive me. I've been decorating these this jug, which I made on Monday. Put the handle on today, and then I'm just adding these swags and sprigs. My plan, I think this one will probably be green. I think. I normally make 6 pots in batches of 6. I like to have 6 pots to work. It means that by the time you made 6, you worked out the form, had little subtle variations in the form, and also it allows for different approaches to decorative techniques. So some of the pots that I'll make, some of the 6 will be applied decoration like this, little rolls of clay just rolled out and stuck on. Some of them will be perhaps spontaneously drawn through wet slip, and I made, well actually I didn't make 6 I tried to make 6, I only made 5 because I ran out of time to make the 6th one, and then I came back later trying to do it, and you just can't rush these things. I ended up just with a pile of failure. So there are only 5 of these. I might try and get the 6th one just to sort out my slightly whatever it is, male trait. So anyway, I'm sticking bits and bobs onto here. These little coils are each of them is individually rolled out on a piece of board. I probably could extrude them from some kind of extrusion machine, but I prefer them to be hand rolled. It just gives them a more organic quality to them. The variation of thickness and the marks of the hand, which to me it's the irregularity of these things that make them much more interesting. So yeah, I think this pot's probably going to end up maybe pale green, or maybe yellow, and maybe I might pick out some of these details in a green glaze. I don't know. We'll see. When I decorate pots, I really struggle with decoration. It doesn't look like I do because I'm covering this in so much stuff. But I always find decorating the most stressful part of the process. Well, it's all stressful, but decorating particularly. I'm not. I say I don't like it. Sometimes I do. I don't know, but I always struggle with it. I try to make each pot different. I try not to make try not to decorate 2 pots in the same manner. So as I say, I think of these as people really. So they tend to have a pair of eyes, and this, I suppose, it always makes me think of old medieval jugs, and they sometimes have these little beards stuck on them. So this is a kind of big, full-bellied fella with eyes and a beard, and that, when I get that into my head, it helps me with decorating, because then I start thinking, well, I'm dressing this guy in a splendid shirt or whatever. I told you that I rambled. There we go. Once all the tracery is laid on there, I then have to go over the whole thing using just some slip on a brush and brush the slip. And you can see that one, you might be able to see that one's moving around. So I brush slip in behind it, which really sticks the piece of clay to the pot. What I may do is, I've got a lovely jug in next door that I made a couple of years ago, before Hannah and I got together. But she came here and I made some pots and she decorated them, and she's an amazing decorator, and so I might save some of these pots back for her to decorate. Sadly, she's in Scotland at the moment, and I miss her really badly. It's kind of I don't know, I feel like I've had my stomach turned inside out. That sounds weird, but it's the way it is. Yeah, it's tough. I'm in Devon, she's in Scotland. She had some other commitments up there which she's had to deal with, so she couldn't come down, and I had stuff to do here, so I couldn't go up. So at the moment we're apart, and as I say, I miss her very badly, but we'll be together soon, and we shall make some pots together again. I'm possibly going to be away, well, I am going to be away for a few days now. My mum and dad are a bit poorly at the moment, so I'm going to be away until sometime next week, because I'm going off to see them. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I was away up country. I took my younger boy Joe to Reading University for an interview. He's a bright lad. He's a chemist. What he wants to be, he's a scientist really. He's a science student, and he wants to study chemistry. So I took him away, off to Reading University for his interview, and it's a lovely campus university. And he went off for his interview. While he went off for his interview, I went exploring the campus, and found they have an archaeological museum there, full of beautiful old Greek pottery. So I had a jolly nice time, and then we were travelling back yesterday, and he had an email from the university offering him a place, which is brilliant. They have 600 applicants for 75 places, and so I'm chuffed to bits really. I'm really proud of my boys. They are wonderful lads. So Joe will be off to Reading in September. So, there, this is what I shall do. I shall continue to build this up. They take ages to do. I mean, I try and make everyone different, so they're all a variation on a theme, I suppose, but I do try not to repeat the same decoration if possible, but occasionally it will happen, but if I find something that particularly works well. But this is a different design from normal, and they're kind of made up as I go along. I might look at this space and say, right, what does that need to balance it out a little bit? Does it need another one here? Does it need something going on here? I don't know. Well, at the moment I'm just working on this top section, so then I'll approach this, although all the time you're looking at the whole thing to see how it's going to balance properly. So I don't think I'm going to be doing many of these talky videos, but the reason for this one is particularly why I'm having to speak on here is because I had a message today from your daughter Laurel, oops, Laurel Neth, and she asked if, she says that you watch our YouTube videos, and asked whether we might be able to wish you a happy birthday. Well, as I mentioned, Hannah's away in Scotland at the moment, but I did tell her, and she sends her very best wishes. And so, yeah, happy birthday. I hope you have had a lovely day, and thank you for watching our videos, and keep on making those splendid pots. I'm going to stop rambling now and carry on with this, and wish you all good evening. Happy birthday, Laurel. Tweedle pip.